Hello everyone. Welcome to our another video in the series on mastering data structures and algorithms. In this video, we'll be talking about the insertion case 2b. This is a brief introduction about me. I'm Dr. Prashanki Gupta. There's a link to my website. Apart from my publications and other information that is available on my website, I have also started making available the PPTs for the lectures as well as the explanation videos links and the C program codes for the topics that I am discussing over here. So the topic of this video is insertion into the linked list, and this insertion has to be performed in such a manner that our linked list is sorted. Therefore, this insertion will be performed on the basis of a given data value, and we have to search through the exact position at which insertion needs to be performed. Let's see. We are given this data value. Our linked list is sorted, and we have to search for the position of inserting this data value at the appropriate place into the linked list. So I have called my procedure as insert position S. S means our linked list is sorted. We are given the address of a first node, that is the start node, and new is the address of the new node that will be inserting into the linked list. Now in the first step, we compare the data value with the value of the first node, that is start info. If the data value is less than equal to start info, therefore the insertion has to take place at the first node, and we'll be calling the insert beginning procedure. Else, the we'll have to search through the exact position at which insertion has to take place. For that, we'll be making use of the two pointers, previous and current. At every step, we'll be comparing the value of the node that is pointed by the current. If the data value in the current is found to be greater than or equal to the node that we want to insert the value, so that insertion has to take place at the appropriate place, and previous will be keeping track of the node that is just preceding the new node that we want to insert. So let's see. In the while loop, we'll be checking the condition if the data value is greater than equal to the current info. If this is the case, then we have to keep on progressing and searching through the exact position. So then we'll be setting the value previous to the current, and current will be pointing to the current link. When these checks fails, then our control of the program jumps to this statement where we allocate memory to the new. We assign the information part of new as the data value that we need to insert over here as it is given to us in the program. And we'll be going for the pointer adjustment in such a way that new's link point to the current, that is the node ahead in the linked list, and previous link points to the new, so node just preceding the new. So essentially the new node will be inserted between these two nodes. Let's see how. Let's say the data value that is given to us is 48. Now 48 is greater than the start info, that is 2. Therefore, this check fails and insert beginning procedure will not be called. Now the control will jump to the else part. These two statements will cause the values of the previous and current to be set like this. Previous will start pointing to the current, that is the address of the first node, and current points to start link, that is the address of the second node. Now the data value, that is 48, will be compared with the current info. Let's see how. Over here. Now 48 is greater than the current info, that is 22. Therefore, this is not the appropriate place for insertion of the node containing the data value 48. Therefore, these statements are executed. Previous will now point to the node that is pointed by the current over here, and current will point to the next node by use of this statement over here. So now you can see current points to the node with the data value 44. Now again, these comparisons will be performed. Now the data value, that is 48, will be compared against the current info, and since it is greater than the value in the current info, therefore again these checks will be performed. Now you can see the previous points to the current, and current will be incremented to current link. So now current points to the node containing the data value 55. Now again comparison will be performed, and the data value 48 will be compared against the current info, and since it is found to be less, therefore this check fails and these two statements will not be executed. So now we'll allocate a new node using the malloc function and assign its information part the value of the data that we want to insert into the linked list. So over here, this value is 48. Now the new link will be made to point to the node that is currently pointed by the current. So over here you can see current is pointing to 55, the node containing the value 55. Therefore, news link part will also start pointing to this node. Now the last statement, that is the previous link equals to new, will cause this assignment to take place. So earlier, the node that is pointed by the previous, which contains the value 44, was pointing to 55. Now you can see over here, this link is broken and this new link is established. Therefore, essentially, our linked list becomes like this. We have the start node, we have a node with value 2, 22, 44, 48, and 55. So essentially, you can see we've inserted the node with the value 48 between the nodes with the value 44 and 55. This is the C program. We have the header files declaration. We have the structured declaration. Now, due to shortage of space, I have shown some of these statements within a single line. Now, in the first statement, these we are prompt is the declaration of the pointers of the type struct node. This is the declaration of the int data and the I, the counter that will be used in the program. We are over here prompting the user to provide the data value to insert into the node. Now, in the first step, we are comparing over here if the data value that needs to be inserted is less than equal to start info, that is value in the first node. So then we'll be calling the insert beginning procedure. Else the control jumps to the else part where these assignments will take place. Previous will get the value of start, current gets the value of start link, and we compare over here in the while loop. As long as data value is greater than equal to current info, this should be current info, greater than equal to current info. So then previous gets the value of current and current gets the value of current link. When the control exits, we'll be allocating a new node, the memory, using the malloc function dynamically, and news information part will get the value of the data. Similarly, new link and currents, these will be the pointer adjustments that are given over here in these last two statements. In this way, our new node is inserted at the specific location when the linked list is sorted. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. More and more good videos will be coming up soon. Thank you.